Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so grateful. In today's video, I wanted to talk about how you can manifest when you are having a bad day or when you're in a bad mood. So, here on my channel, I am teaching from my experience the things that have worked for me, the things that have not worked for me, and including bits and pieces of the things that I have seen and heard have worked for other people as well. So, what happens to my manifestation or my practices and my discipline in case I'm having a bad day or I'm not really in a good mood, and that could be due to any of the reasons? There are two, three things I would like to talk about here, and whatever resonates with you, you can definitely try it out and practice it for yourself. So, the days I am in a bad mood, or I'm feeling frustrated, or I'm a bit low and upset, and that could be due to anything, right? Maybe I had a bad day at work, or maybe I had any kind of conversation that was not pleasant, or argument with my either friends or family members, right? It could be anything. So for me, it's always split into two parts. The first part is when, for that day or for few hours, whatever feels comfortable to me, I pause my manifestation work because I am not really in a good space, right? Emotionally, mentally, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling relaxed and happy and light. So during those days, I don't really feel like concentrating on my manifestation and, keeping some time aside to focus on it. Especially if I'm manifesting something new, right, that I need to put in the work for. The things that I have a good belief system around, I can be in that knowing throughout the day, make it a part of me and have it manifested. But if I'm manifesting things that, in my opinion, are like big for me, even though nothing is big or small, but if you're manifesting something for the first time and you have not had experience before in manifesting it, then definitely even the master manifestors, they will put in the work, they do technique, they do repetition, there's discipline over there. So when I'm having a bad day, I'm feeling low, during those days I don't really feel like putting in that work over there, and that's completely fine. There's a misconception around manifestation because people make it so technical that you cannot pause it. You cannot take a break from it. What if your mind forgets about it? What if I take a break and it does not come to me, does not manifest? What if I take a break and whatever work I have done before that is not, counted? And all of that makes no sense at all. So, first of all, get that fear out of your mind that I cannot take a break, I cannot pause, and my mind will forget everything. You don't forget anything. Your mind remembers everything that happened today, yesterday, what happened 5 years back, what happened 10 years back. Okay, that's not how your brain works. Try to relate manifestation with your daily things that your logical mind already knows is true. This is again a tip for you. It will really help you in understanding how you can do this manifestation process. The skills you have at your workplace, okay, or any skill you have learned recently, maybe you're learning about it since a few days, few weeks. If you take a break from it, if you pause, is your brain, your mind going to forget the skill you have been learning for a few weeks or days? No, it will not, because that's not how your mind works. So, no, your manifestation will not stop if you take a break to do something else. You don't have to be obsessed with your manifestation. I repeat this in every video. Why do I keep saying it's a natural thing? It's a natural process. It should be your second nature, because you make it too technical. You're overthinking it, you're over analyzing it, and you're struggling to put so much effort. And by effort, I don't mean that discipline and work. You're actually struggling and fighting and trying to be obsessed with it. It's fine, take a break, go do something that is making you feel good in the moment, and when you feel better, come back to that work. You do your office work for a few hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. Does not mean that the remaining hours when you're not doing that work, you will forget what you have been doing. Okay, that's not how your mind works. So, no, you don't have to be obsessed with your office work and do it 24/7. Because if I take a break, if I go eat, or if I take a tea break, or if I'm sleeping, what if my mind forgets about everything? So stop making everything so technical and over analyzing really simple, normal things that you're already doing in your daily life. Your logical brain knows how it works. But when it comes to manifestation, you just make it so complicated. So I take a break because I'm already down, I'm already not feeling good, and I don't feel like putting in that work. And no, because I don't have that fear in me that I cannot take a pause, I cannot take a break. My manifestation is going to come whenever it comes. I'm putting in the work, I can take a break, I can come back to it. It's a normal part of my routine, it's a consistent lifestyle. In manifestation and generally in life, what I do is I turn back to myself and I practice self love. You can call it self care, you can call it self concept. Now, what does self concept mean? By that, I do not mean that when I'm having a bad day, I sit with myself and get into the affirmations of self concept that I'm worthy, I'm deserving. For me, that is still coming under a practice you have to do. You have to sit, focus, and put in your time. But I'm not in that place mentally or emotionally that day to put in that practice. So I do other things. Self care, self love, and self concept have really broad definitions. You can do really simple things during your day when you're having a bad day to make yourself feel good. Going outside for a walk, going somewhere close to nature, ordering your favorite meal from outside, watching your favorite movie, going for retail therapy, going to a spa. These are specifically the things that will take care of your physical body, and it will make you feel good inside. So here I'm talking more about that physical care. That's also a part of self care and self love. When you're giving yourself that attention, you're acknowledging that you're not feeling good, you're not being hard on yourself, you're not putting in more doubts and fears inside you, you're just letting it be. You're just being a human, you're having a bad day, it's completely fine. Today I'll do something that makes me feel good, I'll feel better, and tomorrow I'll get back to my work. Now, what works for you if sitting and doing those affirmations and creating that knowing within you when you're feeling low, that is around self concept that I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I know I have confidence, I know I'm this kind of person, I know I deserve it, I know I'm going to get it, I know I'm going to feel better tomorrow, tomorrow will be a new day, tomorrow will be a good day, I'll ensure it's a good day, I'll ensure I'm not taking things personally. You can do all of this. You can also work on self concept if that is what makes you comfortable during that time. But for me, I don't like doing that. I don't want to put in work somewhere. I just want to relax myself. I just want to lift my mood by doing the things that make me happy, make me feel relaxed. And I already know that the next day I would feel better. It will be a new day, and I will get back to my discipline, stability with more confidence. And no, nothing will go wrong with my manifestation. Give some credit to your mind and brain. It's so smart, it's so intelligent. Okay, that's how you are surviving on this earth. So, no, your mind will not forget about your manifestation just because you took a break for a few hours or a day. Taking a break is good. Don't you take a break from your housework in the afternoon or in the evening. Don't you take a break by going on trips because you want to get away from the hustle bustle of the cities. Don't you take a lunch break and tea break during your work day? Everyone needs a break. Your mind needs a break from, doing all that constant work, or in case you're not feeling good, you just want to relax your mind, body, and emotions. It's a completely normal thing to do. You don't have to fear taking a break or pausing to make yourself feel better. So those are the two things I do. First is pausing my work for a few hours or for that day till I feel better. Second is going into practices that would help me in self-love, self-care, self-concept. Self-care practices lift you up, okay? That confidence you lost for some time, for a few hours, because something happened outside, in this 3D reality, someone did something or said something to you that made you feel bad. You get back into your zone when you do self care, when you make yourself feel good and happy. My confidence will automatically go up. If I'm having a bad day and I go for retail therapy, or I go to the gym, or I listen to good music, my confidence will come back. I will come back to myself, and I will have more clarity in my mind. And then I will reflect back on the day I had, and I would talk to myself like, why did I get so upset about it? Why should I care about it? Okay, it happened, let it be, let it go. That person is like this, they're projecting their own thing, whatever it is. Why am I taking it personally? I know who I am. I should not be affected by these kind of people or these kind of situations. Whatever self talk is relevant to you and your situation, talk to yourself that way. I really like talking to myself. And this also comes under self care, self love. Something as simple as saying to yourself that, it's okay, you're having a bad day, it's completely fine. And I do that a lot, and it actually relaxes you. I've said this in a few videos earlier that maybe when you hear people saying that, do self talk, create a good inner dialogue, create a pleasant inner dialogue, it might sound like this is something that wouldn't work, but when you put certain things in action and you see the results for yourself, then you know how relaxing it is, how consoling it is. If you're able to interact with yourself, if you're able to have good inner dialogue, self talk, you can get out of bad moods really easily and smoothly, or any kind of bad situations. And you don't have to rely on people outside to motivate you or inspire you to stay on track of something, especially when it comes to manifestation, because your manifestation journey is really private to you. You need to start creating inner dialogue, self talk that will keep you on track. You definitely have people out there, you have YouTube videos, you have your friends who will hype you up no matter what, but you should not be depending all the time. Yes, it's good to have people, obviously, it's good to have your family and friends sometimes, hype you up, give you that small nudge, but you can't depend on them if you have zero self love and zero self care. It should come from here majority of the times, and then yes, you have your friends also and family and other people. So relax, take a pause. Nothing is going wrong. No one can stop your manifestation. Go do something that will bring back your confidence in you. Go do something that will relax you, whether it's cooking a homemade meal, whether it's going and seeing a friend. It's completely fine. Watch a movie, go take a walk outside, and you will feel better the next day. It does not matter due to what reason you're having a bad day. Maybe you did not have a bad day because something went wrong in your 3D reality. Maybe no one said or did something to you, but you're having a bad day because of your own manifestation. Maybe you're having doubtful, fearful thoughts, anxiety around will it come? When will it come? Why don't I see any evidence? Why don't I see any movement? Maybe this just doesn't work. Maybe your own manifestation is causing you to have a bad day, and that's completely fine too. That's when you can actually pause, take a break, go and do something else, make yourself feel better, bring up your confidence, and then get back to your discipline and practice. So, those are my tips for you in case you're having a bad day or you're feeling low and upset, whether it's related to something that happened in your 3D reality or it's related to your own manifestation. You can try these out. If it really works for you, then you can leave your experience in the comment section below. If you're looking for a regular dose of motivation, I have my Instagram linked below. Whatever I discuss in these videos, terms, concepts are uploaded there in a written format. I also have my second YouTube channel linked below, which includes content around self development, not from a manifestation perspective, but in general. So if it interests you, you can subscribe over there. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great week.